Hi, I'm Lilu. We're going to make buckwheat crackers. I just happen to have some buckwheat, which is really awesome. It's like little pyramids. It's really cool. And it's really good. It's got a lot of protein. And I'm going to throw some of it into this lovely food processor. Let's go for 5. This is flax seeds. You could use chia that's been ground up and with spring water added and a probiotic starter. So I'm dumping that all in there, and it's about half a cup, but I mean I would use up to a cup if I had it, but I'm just running out. What I'm going to do to get the moisture that I need is I'm going to add a little bit more onion. It's of course onion's optional. You could use zucchini or you could use whatever you wanted really, but I'm really into onion, so we're going to add onion. And these aren't that big, so I'm going to add a couple. I like the zing of habaneros, so here's some really cute little habanero. I'm just going to stick one in because they're pretty hot. Well, you never really know how hot it's going to be. And then a seasoning of pink Himalayan salt. So I'm going to throw in, these are crackers, so they should be somewhat salty. So I'm going to throw in like, maybe that's too much, two heaping, whatever these are, spoons. Okay, let's see how that is. I'm going to grind it up. A little lemon, and I think it'll be nice. The starter has a little sourness, and the lemon will add to that. So this is a Eureka lemon. All right, so I've ground it some more. I didn't like grind it totally pulverizing it because I think having a little texture is quite a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and add the spirulina because it's so beautiful. So this is like, it's about a tablespoon. I mean, that is officially a teaspoon, but it's heaping, so that would be a tablespoon. And then it doesn't need any more salt. It's a good thing I stopped myself. It's going to turn really a great cream. Oh boy, that's good. This is really quite tasty. I think that I'm going to add a handful of buckwheat more. 3/4 of a cup. But, I mean, these are not official measurements. These are unofficial measurements. Because you just do it by a feel. I'm going to try it. Let's see. It's good. So, whoa. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick it on a dehydrator sheet. In the morning, it's going to be a cracker. So I think this is all like under 5 minutes. 5 ingredients, because I've got the water, the flax, the starter, the onion, and the buckwheat. Those are my 5 main ingredients. And then for seasoning, I've got habanero, salt, and spirulina. And that's it. Oh, and lemon bits. So I've done it. There you go. So this is a Natural Choice Products probiotic blend, and if I had a website, you could get it on it. Here's the cracker. It's been dehydrating for about 4 hours at 110. It's got a nice crunchy texture from having added in at the last minute the sprouted buckwheat. So it's on a Teflon sheet, and I want to get it off the Teflon sheet, and then it'll dry thoroughly. So I put another tray on it. I flip it over. Take the tray that it was sitting on off, and then voila! Comes very easily off the Teflon sheet. And then I'll pop this back in the dehydrator for another 6 or possibly 8 hours, and it'll become a really crunchy cracker. I make cultured flax, which is just fantastic. You need a way to grind up, for example, 1 cup pre-measured of golden flax, and I'll grind it up and it'll double in volume, and then I'll add 4 cups of water. And when that's all ground up and somewhat runny and ready to pour into a dish like that, I'll stir in a spoon of proteolytic probiotic starter. Then I will leave this bowl sitting for at least 4 hours and perhaps overnight. And then the next day, or 4 hours later, it's ready to use. And then whatever you don't use, you just stick in a big jar and store it in your refrigerator. It's just fantastic. You can do so many things with it. Go to hotrawchef.com and vote for me. Don't forget, do it now. Go to hotrawchef.com
and cast your People's Choice vote for me, Lilu. Thank you.